All right. So it's a 90% chance that if you clicked on this video and you're here right now after the 10 seconds, that you were raised up on the belief that you have to work hard to obtain everything that you desire and you want. You may have been told, when you work hard, you get this or you get that. And you've been working hard. You've been working hard for the majority of your life, actually. Some of you all even started working at a young age. I'm talking about in your teens. You may even found yourself working while you were in high school to obtain those things that you desire because you were always taught that your worth and wealth was very much so always transactional. But what if I told you that that was a subconscious contract that was passed down and it's not really all that true? That you have people who work maybe 20 hours a week and they can make up to 10 times the salary of a person who works 50 hours a week overtime. And one of the things that made me start really looking into this some years ago, before I started getting into subconscious work and hypnotherapy and just working on shifting my own personal contracts, was I noticed that some of the most hardworking individuals were in constant poverty, constantly having a hard time paying bills, constantly having a hard time affording the things that they really desire and what they want. And you can't call them lazy because they work. They get up, they go to work, work from sun up to sundown. They may even pick up some overtime, may even have a second job. All of that just to be able to put food on their table. But the thing is that all of this was rigged to be this way. And that's why you were guided to this video, because subconsciously you've been saying that you're ready to step out into something different. You're ready to step out into something new, to see what exactly is out there that is different from what you've always known. You're ready to see the world for what it is. And you're ready to not only just be a character in the game, but be a playable character in the game. Because the reality is that everyone knows that we're living in a game. That life is a game. It's a big old video game. You have people who complain about the game, and then you have people who actually learn the game so that they master it. And when it comes to mastering the game of creating wealth or creating the life that you desire without burning yourself out, is to study and master what are the subconscious beliefs and the actions of those who have made it out. Because like I said, the system, everything that happens in this system was very much so intentional. From what we have, the caste system, the working class, the disappearing middle class, and the higher class, it was all created that way. And then it was created to keep it that way. So the mindsets and the beliefs of each generation is passed down to the next generation. So just like how we have generational wealth, we have generational poverty. And the thing is that those before us can mean well. They can very much so mean well for you to get out of it. But they can only teach you from what they've known, from what they've experienced, from what they understand. Until you allow yourself to be surrounded by different people, different environments, different systems, and different places, to where you start to become familiar with something different, a different reality. Because believe it or not, there are some different realities out there. Every time I hear people say that, oh, everyone is struggling and going, no, they're not. The more you know, the more people you know, the more circles that you're around, you will realize that just as there are people who are going through it, there are people who are thriving. There are people who are expanding. There are people who are growing, all because of their energy and their relationship with the times and their flexibility and their ability to shift and move how they need to. Don't believe me? Look up and see how many people entered a new tax bracket during the time of COVID, during a time where a lot of people were having issues and problems. You had a lot of people building six-figure businesses, creating lives that they desired. You even had more millionaires. When we think about during, for example, the Great Depression, you had more millionaires and things of that nature, but it was all about they knew how to connect to the times, and subconsciously they shifted to the need. And that's a part of the vision. It's not about working harder, doing more. It's about doing what's in alignment with your energy and the need that you're fulfilling in the world around you. So if you're working at a job, for example, the need that you're fulfilling is the need of the employer, of what they've created, what they've decided is important. Then you have your job description and you follow that job description and everything follows with it, right? Same thing for those who have businesses. They have their flow, they have their lane, and they have a need that they help fix. And once you find your flow and you find your alignment, it's like everything starts to flow and align for you. It's not about the sense of never having difficult moments. It's about how you bounce back from those difficult moments. It's about what do you do to shift those difficult moments? What do you do to evolve from those different moments? When it feels like everything is falling apart, what do you do to rebuild from the remnants of the tower? Many of you all who are here, you were here when a couple months ago I was sharing how things within my life was falling apart. I changed up my business, my flow, what I was working on, my energy, my time, all of that. And I saw a decrease, but I allowed myself to sit in it. I allowed myself to feel it. And from there, I've shifted. I've taken the remnants of the tower of what happened. I didn't allow it to stop me or to pity myself. And I built off of that. And that's what this life is all about. That's what it means to build a new level of wealth. The answer is not in working harder, it's in working smarter, it's in working in alignment, it's in working in flow. And once you find your flow, think about when you're in your flow cleaning or cooking, like time be passing by, like you don't even be realizing it because you're in such a flow. That's the same thing. What is your flow? Do you allow yourself to sit in that flow and align with that flow? How do you take the things that happen around you and see it as opportunity? And that's why I created my 30-day subconscious and nervous system reset. It's a workbook and journal where basically for 30 days you go through a complete reset by understanding where you're currently at, your current understanding, your current alignment. And the exercises are 15 minutes or less each day because it doesn't take as long as what many people think. It's actually really simple. It's actually really simple. It's so simple that many people are just like, wait, I thought it would be because we're programmed to feel that everything needs to come to us hard, that we have to work hard, that we have to suffer, that we have to go through all of this as a way to obtain the beauty of things. And so I strongly recommend, if you're ready to tap in with another part of your subconscious, your nervous system, and your reality, that you check out my 30-day subconscious workbook and journal that's available down below on my website. And as many of you all have been asking me, we are very close to the release of my financial hypnosis package. Basically, it's a package of 6 different hypnosis sessions. And it's for those who are ready to remove those blockages, align with your flow, and attract more. So if you're ready for it, make sure you stay tuned for when that is released. And I just want to let y'all know that it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be hard. It can literally be in flow, but allow yourself to let that flow happen. And if you're allowing yourself to let the flow happen, definitely share that down below in the comments and just say, I'm allowing the flow to happen. Because this season is not about working harder to get what you want, it's about working in alignment to receive everything that was already yours to begin with. You just had to realign with it. I thank you all for being here. If you're not already a deep thinker, go ahead and get subscribed to the channel, honey. If you are already a deep thinker, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Leave some comments down below. And feel free to converse with each other as well, because we're building community here in the space. And if you would like to take it a deep further and to support the channel further, definitely check out my membership tiers here on the channel, where you get some extra jewels and then the sense of community. I thank y'all for being here, and I want you to always remember, sometimes it really is that deep, honey, okay? It really is that deep. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. Bye!